Hi guys! Welcome to our vlog. For today's video, we are here at Morapangi Integrated School. We are here to do our task in language learning materials development. So let's go!
Hi guys, my name is April Rose A. Becas.
My name is Christian G. Deludro.
And I am Ella Sita Tarman. And I am Alexi Marie Diaz Palgon. And I am Christine L. Bulitan.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and I am Najam C. Labisores.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Ivory Labisora.
So we are the interviewer for today's video from Romance Delon Memorial Vargas Foundation Incorporated. Guys, today we will interview an English teacher from Morapangi Integrated School. So let's get to know her.
Okay, by the way, I am Blandina Bitabor. I am a newly hired English teacher here in Morapangi Integrated School. March, no? This March 2024, and I graduated last March 2016 at same school, Romance Villalon Memorial Colleges Foundation Incorporated. Then I had an experience, 2 years experience in Cultural Mission Academy and RCVMCFI last year. Now I cut my contract because I was hired here.
First question for you is, which do you prefer? Learner-centered or teacher-centered?
I choose learner-centered because in learner-centered, the students learn, the students will do the activity independently. Now, in learner-centered, the students are not being spoon-fed. I like the learner-centered. They are the one to discover the lesson. They are the one to do the task. And that's very important for them to be independent. Thank you.
Can you describe the types of materials you typically use in your English classroom?
In my class, in English class, I use typically a variety of materials like textbooks, like authentic text since we are in English, poems, short stories, what else? A PowerPoint, and interactive activities like games and role plays.
So the second question for you, ma'am, is how do you select the materials you use for teaching English?
When selecting the material, it is very important to select a materials which is engaging, relevant, and aligned with the learning objectives.
Third one is, could you give an example of a specific material or resources you find particularly effective in English? How do you incorporate it into your lesson?
Thank you for that question. Actually, the most effective that I use as of now, until now, the PowerPoint with spinner. No, I prepared a PowerPoint with a list of names of the students. Then every time I ask the question, I click the spinner. Then whoever will be the one to be selected he or she will answer the question. That's a very interactive because the students will be having that mixed emotions once their name is selected. No, can you imagine? That is very effective. Then they are going to listen to me because if their name would be selected, if they are not listening me, of course, they don't know how to answer my question. Then there are also consequences. So that is why it's interactive.
How do you tailor materials to meet the needs and interests of your students?
I, of course, know how do I tailor the materials. I make sure that materials would be aligned with my learning objectives so that the learning materials is effective. So if that is not aligned with the learning objectives, the materials is ineffective. Dili siya pwede.
Created your own teaching materials? If so, what was the process like and how effective were they in the classroom?
Have I created? Yes. Yes, then the process involves identifying the learning objectives. So we are going to stick to our objectives. First, we are going to make our objectives. If it is not being created first, our lesson is nothing. We are going to set goal. I prepared worksheets for them to test, to test the activity that I created.
Can you discuss a time when you use multimedia or technology-based materials in your English lessons?
No. Yes, most of the time I use multimedia resources. Since our generation today is technology, no. So we are going to adopt the generation that we have now. We will use the technology, the multimedia resources. For example, using TV, using radios, using any links or videos which supplement our lesson.
The next question, ma'am, is how do you assess the effectiveness of the materials you use in your classroom?
Simply, I assess the materials that I use through the performances, through the students' performances. If they reach the goal, if they meet the goal, then I can say that the materials that I use is effective.
In what ways do you differentiate materials to accommodate students with varying learning styles and abilities?
Okay, we cannot deny the fact that in a classroom, in a certain classroom, the students have different behaviors, different styles, different learning styles. So the teacher must be diverse. No, so I, as a teacher, I should prepare varied activities for varied learners, for diverse learners. I don't use that learning materials, or I don't use that strategy to those students who cannot able to do that. So I only use the learning materials or the materials if I base on the needs of the students. So as a teacher, we should be a diverse.
My question is, have you encountered any challenges in using certain materials or resources in your English classroom? How did you overcome them?
Oh yes. Because since we are we are facing new curriculum, so the materials that we have is outdated. So in order for me to give the lesson aligned with the learning competences, I use the technology. No, I make sure that I am updated with those learning competencies. I am resourceful for looking the lesson na updated. Mo yun na outdated content. No, before our lesson is not aligned with the learning competencies, but now we are obliged to follow the learning competencies of the DepEd. So how can we know if our materials is outdated? So be resourceful. As a teacher, be resourceful. Just anything.
The last question, ma'am. How do you stay updated on new and innovative teaching materials and techniques in the field of English language education?
Having or joining workshops, no? Workshops, to maintain the professional growth as a teacher, to be updated of the lesson or the materials that we are going to use in the English classroom or English class. We have to grab the opportunities. For example, the workshop. If there are English workshops, so why should I not join it? It helped me to be more updated. Alam mo siguro na workshop.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for your answers, and we learned a lot from you.
Alam mo, I hope so.
We hope so na ma-apply na mo to siya in the future na kami na po yung magtutulong.
Ganito. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am and sir. See you here.
So guys, that's the end of our vlog for today's video, and I hope that you